Welcome back to the reading, the channel, whatever's going on here. This reading is gonna be, sorry, let me adjust that. You can see my stripes. This reading is gonna be for, who are you? Pisces. It's been that day. It's been a year. This trickle-down reading has been a result of the emergency reading, which you can find linked up here, and if you don't see it up here in the top right-hand corner, you're going to drop down below in the description of this video. Also, you are going to see right here in this right-hand lower corner a subscribe button. You're going to click that so I don't get lost and you can find me. How about that, kids? We've cleared the energy. Let's go get into it, Pisces. Okay, Temperance. That was in the last card spread we did regarding Cancer. This is a Sagittarius card. Maybe Sagittarius is begging to be read today at some point. Careful balancing multiple factors, possibly volatile factors as well. I'm feeling like either some aspect or someone in your sphere is almost like ammonia, where if you mix it with anything, it can cause an explosion. Yep. You don't pour that down the drain. That's for dang sure. Let me zoom you in so you can see the cards. That would be helpful. I'm just so proud of my Halloween stuff. I'm like, let me show you what I got. Who's ready for Halloween? I am. Okay. Nope. Sorry. I'm still looking at the screen, making sure it's facing right. We got what you can't see, which is the Ace of Swords, an obstacle of battle, something that you're cutting through. You're done with it. At the blade of a sword, right? We're done with it. Four of Pentacles. Typically this is depicted as being a miser. I don't even feel like you're being a miser, Pisces. I feel like you don't even care about the money aspect of something. This could be a toxic work environment. Is it the season for this? Because every reading right now, I feel like I'm playing it out in different perspectives. Okay. You saw me shuffling. This was in the Cancer reading. This is the Strength card. So, you know, typically you would think it would take a lot of energy, a lot of effort to pry open the mouth of a wild beast. But she's charming him, essentially. She's doing it with grace and ease. And it was as if it was her own, almost. So there's you having the potential of taming a situation or cutting it down. Maybe you gather intel from the most unlikely source. Hangman. Pause. Getting insight, right? Gathering intel. Getting information. Gathering that details from this factor that might be perceived as volatile, but there might be benefits to talking this individual. So whoever's on the outskirts of your sphere. So are we smiling at me? Sorry, I just saw something. Whoever's on the outskirts of your sphere, like your work sphere, so is someone you need to talk to. The Hermit. So be careful about it. Don't let people see you gossiping or talking to people. We're gonna shine a little light and take one step at a time. Don't overthink it. Process the information one thing at a time. It's like you have a checklist. We did this, check. Did that, check. Cover yourself. Make sure you're methodical, very detail oriented right now. That is what you're being asked to do. Like the mixing of the volatile factors of the two different cups. There's a balancing act. Too much of one thing and it explodes. Not enough of that and it's, you know, I don't know, I'm not a chemist. Okay, everything all at once. So this is gonna be interesting. 5 of Wands. Look at how this lady looks like she's bumping elbows with the other one. And she literally looks like she's got her fist in the face of the other one. The one in gold has it in the face of the one in the pink. Even the way, just to give you a reference to their hair, look at how one is untamed and the other one's put together, right? This person in the gold, their personality is a little bit, I want to say wild, unkept, unpolished, and there's somebody else who's a little bit more refined. The one in the gold is definitely looking like they're trying to instigate something. They're trying to get a fight, a rise out of you. Okay, 5 of Cups. You're looking at what's lost, but not realizing what you have. Stop doing that. Best advice, stop doing that. 10 of Swords. This is anxiety, sleepless nights, depression, waking up at that witching hour, that time where there's spiritual warfare, 3 a.m. You are called to pray. You are called to meditate. Whatever your spiritual practice is, if you wake up during that spiritual warfare hours, you are not supposed to sit in this misery. You are supposed to seek higher counsel. And that is by God Almighty. Almighty. The Fool. Here you are again. Here you are in the pink. In the pink. When I think of the color pink, I think about babies. Are you with child? Okay. So we're getting ready for our journey. And we have a daisy in our hand. I never noticed that before. We almost look like we're paused for a moment to gather perhaps our thought process, because we have the Hangman, but she hasn't totally put her guard down. She still has the staff in hand, ready to go at a moment's notice. She has her satchel with essentials, and it is labeled with Venus. So perhaps your Venus placement is important right now, or something going on astrologically with your Venus placement. And she's got her little familiar with her, her little white dog. So some sort of loyalty also. The Moon, some sort of secrets, some sort of gossip, something clandestine, secretive, right? Something that you don't see, but is definitely being shown on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Sun card came out for you guys, because there's something coming to light as well. Okay, no, it's the Emperor. Some sort of masculine authority. The Emperor. So it's typically in a woman's reading, it is the father figure or the husband. So it's a male, a masculine individual, or energetically speaking, who has perceived authority over you. The thing about authority is you upload it. So I don't know if this person is wandering outside the means of what they are allowed. But we see the balancing act going on, us being indifferent about money, gathering our strength, taking the time to reflect, and plotting our way forward out of a potentially volatile area of our life. And we pause only to realize the loss of a friendship, the loss of this relationship. It does cause some anxiety, but we are still progressing forward by the Fool here. We learn after we are moving forward about something we didn't even see pertaining to the Emperor. So perhaps your journey was always worth it, and the best thing you could have done for yourself was leave. How about that? Okay, angel number 1441. Unique skills. Okay. Life goals, missions, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus on your mind and your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. Are you stepping into your own, masculine energy, your own authority? I like that. You already have what it takes to be successful, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find you true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of a priority right now. So, okay. So be your own boss. Be your own boss. Alrighty. Hello. Oh, that one wanted to come. Okay. So, there's something about water. You live in a coastal area. I don't know why I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is it Iceland or is it some place where there's castles, like Scotland or something like that? There's this water area. It's like an iceberg, and then the town built on top of it. What is it? Greenland is icy and Iceland is actually very lush, something like that. Yeah, and the time is 3. Okay, time is 3. So we talked about that witching hour. We specifically said 3, like 3 a.m. Okay, you maintain loyalty, a visionary outlook, and unwavering determination. To maintain an orderly routine, it's important to engage in some strategic planning. We were planning here, we were planning with a hangman. All you're doing is planning and then plotting your way forward. And once you hit an obstacle, you stop, you think, you plan, you move forward. Sorry. Rather than dwelling on the options of others, forge ahead with confidence in your own competence and inner strength. Cultivate improved connections with your close friends and contacts. The time is on your side. Remember, there's a certain thrill in accomplishing what may seem impossible. And our quote for this from Aristotle is, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." It might be time to go back to school. There's someone objecting to it or something standing in your way, and you get stopped. So volatile factors, you get through that. The monetary aspect, you find a way to tame that. You pause again, and you're slowly taking one step at a time. This might be taking one class at a time if we're moving forward, or some sort of way, certification or something like that. Then there's opposition. You cry over spilt milk, sleepless nights, but then you're back at your start again. at your journey. This might be more than happening at one sitting. This might be the course of your education or your means of leveling up. And this is how it wound. You had a long and winding road. But I do see this boss energy. So that's a positive. Let's pull you, my dear one, some charms. I should look at that. Okay. We are super excited because it's Halloween time. So we've got our cauldron full of charms and we're going to pull some for you. Do be aware that we don't have a number in our head when we pull our charms. We just pull whatever, you know. Okay. Oops. Perhaps I should put it all together. All together now, all together now. Tiger's eye? One of the other readings got a tiger's eye as well. Might be an important stone for you to wear. We've got... Oh no, I didn't write the name down. Which constellation is this? Okay, I'm gonna have to remember it. It'll be... I'm gonna have to put it aside and figure it out. This will be on this in the description. I'll put that right there. Okay, so we're putting that one aside. We've got the tiger's eye right here. This is like a family member threw this in my charm bag, and it's I asked them about it just recently because I pulled it and I interpreted it one way. They're saying that it is actually a gingerbread man with the limbs off. Okay, so maybe this is maybe this is like an oh snaps moment, or maybe this is hearkening to December time frame or the holidays. Libra, again, that's the balancing also. See how it's balancing the scales, balancing again with the temperance. Libra might be a significant individual in your life. Libras are the balances, the scales. They are September 23rd through October 23rd. So we are in Libra season. How about that? I have 2 or 3. Do I have 2 people in my family or 3 people in my family that are Libras? Oh my. Yep, we start with one of them on the 23rd and we go into October, so there's that. Queen of Hearts. Playing with the Queen of Hearts. So here's that messages and communications. Okay, with a little heart emoji. We also got the key. I don't remember this key. Look at how there's a crown on top of it. Can you see that? It's almost like you've been given the key to the city. We've got Jasper. So we've got these beautiful earth tones. You've got this browny goldish tone from the tiger's eye, and you have this rich red jasper. Those are significant stones to be wearing. You also have luck on your side with this elephant. And I'm hearing an elephant never forgets, meaning that your memory is still good enough. Your ability to receive information is still good enough. So going back to school, going back to get this little diploma is well worth it. Speaking of which, let's hope I put this on correctly. Let's read what's inside. Oh, there's nothing. Oh. What did they say? Stop trying to steal the pen from God. He's still writing your story. Let go and let God. Speaking of which, we're going to pull a Bible passage from our little jar. Let's see. Thankful. Oops, this is the one. Okay. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. 5:18. There you go. Shout out to my 5:18 girl. So this was your reading, Pisces. I hope you found it. I hope you found it, period. We get lost easily. If you don't mind subscribing, again, this corner right here. Finding content at the bottom of your description box will help you dive a little deeper into the other signs and what they're dealing with upon this time you find this reading. It's always good to cross-watch because then you know what's going on in someone else's world. Anyways, as always, we will be seeing you in the cards. That's not creepy at all. Bye.